Color guard, attention. Will the audience please rise? Color guard, advance. Halt. Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag? Scout salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Color guard, post the colors. Will you please join me in the Scout oath and law? Scout sign. On my honor, I'll do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2. Color guard dismissed.
Please remove all non-religious headwear as Everett Rodriguez says a Cub Scout parent's prayer.
A Cub Scout's parent's prayer. Look down upon my son, dear Lord, this smiling cub of mine. Please take his hand along the way, so he may never stray. Bless my son tonight, dear Lord, and help him walk with ease. Give him comfort, warmth, and love. He's all the world to me. Bless his daily effort and make him strong and true. For life heavy burden, and we're all in need of you.
Thank you. Good job, buddy. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out this evening to acknowledge our end-of-year festivities. And these boys have worked pretty hard to earn their rank advancements, and we'll conclude the night honoring our oldest Cub Scouts as a crossover to Boy Scout Troop 351. But first, 100 Scouts. Of any 100 boys who become Scouts, usually 30 will drop in the first year. Perhaps this could be regarded as a failure, but in later life, all of these will remember that they had been Scouts and will speak well of the program. Of the 100, only rarely will one ever appear before a juvenile court judge. 12 of the 100 will be from families that belong to no church. Through Scouting, these 12 and many of their families will be brought into contact with the church and will continue to be active all their lives. 6 of the 100 will become pastors. Each of the 100 will learn something from Scouting. Almost all will develop hobbies that will add interest throughout the rest of their lives. Approximately one half will serve in the military and in varying degrees profit from their Scouting training. At least one will use it to save another person's life, and many will credit it to saving their own life. 4 of the 100 will reach Eagle rank, and at least one will later say that he valued his Eagle above his college degree. Many will find their future vocation through merit badge work and scouting contacts. 17 of the 100 boys will later become scout leaders and will give leadership to thousands of additional boys. Only 1 in 4 boys in America will become a scout, but it's interesting to know that of the leaders in this nation in business, religion, and politics, 3 out of the 4 were scouts. Scouting's alumni record is impressive. A recent nationwide survey of high schools revealed the following information. 85% of student council presidents were scouts. 89% of senior class presidents were scouts. 80% of junior class presidents were scouts. 75% of scout publication editors were scouts. 71% of football captains were scouts. Scouts also account for 64% of Air Force Academy graduates, 68% of West Point graduates, 70% of Annapolis graduates, 72% of Rhodes Scholars, 85% of FBI agents, 26 of the first 29 astronauts were all scouts. Scouting makes a difference. Baden-Powell, the founder of Scouting, had a very good friend who was an accomplished author. The author's name was Rudyard Kipling, and one of his most famous works was The Jungle Book. Baden-Powell patterned the Cub Scouting program around the characters in the story, Mowgli's brothers in The Jungle Book. You may recognize this as a tale of Akela and Mowgli, which is in your Cub Scout books. As the story goes, Father Wolf finds the man cub Mowgli alone in the woods and rescues him from Shere Khan the tiger. At a council meeting, Baloo the bear and Bagheera the Black Panther speak up for Mowgli, who is then accepted by the pack. And so Akela, the leader of the pack, triumphs over Shere Khan and how Mowgli, the man cub, learns the law of the pack. Tonight, our very own pack of man cubs are here to celebrate 116 years of scouting and 96 years of Cub Scouting. Soon after the founding of Cub Scouting, blue and gold became known as the Cub Scout colors. These colors have a special meaning the boy and his family must understand as they move along the Cub Scout trail. Knowledge of this meaning may help the boy and family see beyond the fun of Cub Scouting towards its overall purposes and goals. Let us examine what the blue and gold means to each scout as he moves along the Cub Scout trail. To a lion and tiger cub, the blue and gold are colors. As with any young child, colors are a way to distinguish objects they see around them. Our lions and tigers have been searching, discovering, and sharing for several months now, learning about the world around them. Will the following lions please come forward? Wyatt Bolton. Xander Riendu. That's all right. No, that's good. Rowan Stone. Will the following tigers please come forward? Walter Mahaney. Jamie, come on forward, buddy. You were clearly thrilled to take that photo. The Wolf Scout has started to learn about himself, his family, and his community. A Wolf Scout associates gold with pirates and treasures. He has started to use his imagination to take him on new adventures, the adventure of scouting. Will the following boys please come forward to receive their new Cub Scout treasure, a gold trim wolf badge? Caden Fullerton. Max Kaiser. And is Hudson Marquette? I don't see Hudson Marquette. No, okay. Once a boy sets out on an adventure, he starts to attach new meanings to the things he sees around him. No longer will the color blue only mean water and sky. Not anymore. As a boy grows older, blue becomes the standard for loyalty, gold for sunlight and all good things. A Bear Scout learns about God, country, family, and self. To meet these requirements, a Bear Scout starts to do things on his own, to become an individual. He learns new skills, builds a strong body, and engages his active mind. Will the following boys please come forward to receive their blue and gold bear badge? Alexander Bolton. Presley Hayden? No. Okay. William Holton. Dupree Landry. And Everett Rodriguez. From the rank of bear, a scout continues to grow both physically and mentally. Blue becomes synonymous with truth and spirituality, gold for happiness. An Arrow of Light Scout learns the value of a friend. He learns to work within a group for a common cause or to solve a mutual problem. He undertakes a variety of Cub Scout activities for which he receives recognition for his proficiency with the awarding of activity pins. Cub Scouting is a family program, and that means that not only is your son advancing, but that the whole family has taken another step upward as well. Before we call forward our oldest Cub Scouts, I want to take a few minutes to thank some people that have been very instrumental to our program. So if Julia Davis would come on forward, please. I'd like to present this plaque to Julia Davis in appreciation for your outstanding leadership and dedication as a den leader for Cub Scout Pack 351 from 2023 to 2026. Yeah, it's been a minute. Julia, if you don't know, I mean, she stepped in, well, in 2023, and really has been with the Wolf Scouts the entire time and has come up with some ingenious methods to entertain and educate our young boys here. So greatly going to be missed, and we really thank you so much for all you've done. So, yeah, really. Yeah. This next person, I'll say, is kind of a pack dad who started as a den leader and was replaced by his wife, Julia Davis. So, Connor Davis, come on up here. So we had a need. There was a gap in wolf leadership, and Connor said, "I'll step up, I'll do it." And shortly therein, I think he realized it was not really for him. But he stuck with it, and he enlisted his wife the next year. And really, this is presented to Connor Davis in appreciation for your outstanding leadership and dedication to Cub Scout Pack 351, 2022 to 2026. But I'll note, it's kind of ironic, right? Because when you were here as wolf leader, it was like, oh man, I can't, I'm not prepared, I gotta do this, whatever, right? And sometimes he just couldn't make it because of work, right? But as soon as his wife got in charge, he hasn't missed a meeting, right? Excuse me. Thank you so much. No, that's all right. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, and then lastly, I'd like to present a plaque to the grizzly bear himself, Mr. Daniel Murray. Daniel stepped in a couple years ago, and with all his experience in scouting, was a huge blessing here. So we're presenting this to Daniel Murray in appreciation for your outstanding leadership and dedication as Assistant Cub Master and Den Leader to Cub Scout Pack 351 from 2024 to 2026. Yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm glad y'all managed to put up with this long.
Oh, it's been hard. It's been hard. It's been hard. He has been a great cook, and he's done a great job, I think, with our older boys, making sure they get prepared for different things in life. Yeah, that's true. So thank you guys so much. And boys, I want you to understand, none of what you did this year would be possible without folks like that, okay? So now, if you would please join me as we reflect on the adventures of our most senior Cub Scouts. And folks, don't forget that at the end of this evening, at the end of the ceremony here, please go next door. There's plenty of food. Folks put a lot of effort in the decorations and all that. And we've also got, for those of you that are sticking around and not going to Troop 351, we've got a list of activities coming up for the summer, okay, to keep kids busy and active, yeah? So, yes, sir. If you didn't hear that, he wants to know how many more minutes till we're done. It's a few, buddy. Yeah. Did you hear that? Did you hear Pastor Bodie? The more you ask, the longer it takes, right? So. Passing out the list of summer activities, and you'll see that this coming Saturday is the Memorial Day Rod Run. It's a car show that's hosted here at the church. All the proceeds go to families in transition and to help senior graduates get clothes for graduation. But a few years ago, we started a thing called Scouts Choice Award, where your scout, if you guys show up to the car show and you just kind of look there for a few minutes, whatever, have your scout come find me. I'll give them a piece of paper and a pen, and they can go vote for their favorite car. And at the end of the day, Scouts Choice Award will be presented to that car owner. I'll get you one later. Yeah. And so thank you to the Bolton family and Emmett Bolton. It's missing the car, but this is going to be the Scouts Choice Trophy with a Pinewood Derby car mounted up here. And it says Scouts Choice Pack 351. And so the last couple of years, they've been gracious to 3D print a trophy. Yes, sir. Hold on. Yeah. So each car has a number on it when they register, and then all you got to do is go through and find the number that you like the most, and then we'll take all your votes and add up and see which cars you guys picked. That's like got the most votes, and then that one at the end of the day will get the Scouts Choice Award. Well, you'll see. You'll fill out the number, man. Yeah. And then in June, there's a Westside Regional Park up here in Hilliard. It's getting ready to open. The grand opening is on June 6th. So that'll be a good time. It's at 2 o'clock. Also on the 13th of June, this is kind of a unique thing. It's a father-son in honor of Father's Day kaiju party. Okay? I'll explain. So it's like little monsters, right? Godzilla. Think Godzilla. Right. So that's going to be hosted at the church in the fellowship hall. And there's going to have all kinds of blocks and little cities that are going to be made just for kids to destroy and blow up. Huh? Oh, good. Well, there you go. Yeah. Huh? Scout Night is on June 27th with the Jacksonville Waves. $20 per person will get you a ticket and a patch. $35 per person includes a patch and a jersey. That's a new women's basketball team in Jacksonville. They just started. They just had their opening game. I think it was last Friday. Was the very first game. Okay. Yes, this is their inaugural season. So it's Five Star Arena downtown. Okay. And then something we're trying to squeeze in, I think it'd be really cool, is a USS Orlick Museum, the naval battleship downtown. We've tried to work with them several times. I haven't gotten a call back yet, but I'll figure that out. But that'll be a nice little tour of the ship. If you've never done that before, it is the only ship like that in the state of Florida. So it's worth checking out. Yes, sir, Xander, ma'am. It's a possibility. It's a very strong thought. I think I've been told there's going to be a special guest. So it's not me. It's not me. I'll be there, but I'm not the special guest. So it's the first time they've ever done anything like this, so I think it's going to be kind of a fun thing I mean, honestly, if you're a dad in the area, you're pretty excited about just being able to just demolish stuff. So Yeah. No, it's not on the schedule right now, buddy. I'm not ruling it out, but we just got to find out the time to do it. Okay. Alexander was asking about the St. Mary's Aquatic Center. Nathan, you got questions in the back, man? After this in the fellowship hall for you, yes. For the what? Yes. Yes. Yeah, the church just hosted a kind of in honor of Mother's Day, a mom-daughter fairy tale dance or tea party thing that happened this past Saturday. So for all the dads and boys out there, they decided to do this other thing. Huh? What? Hey, man, that's perfect. This is okay. So, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and I'm going to call forward our oldest Cub Scouts, the Bigfoot Patrol. So I'll try again. I'm going to call the oldest scouts the Bigfoot Patrol. As a Cub Scout, you have been guided through the Cub Scout trail with the help of many Aquilas. Soon, when you become a Boy Scout, you will find that while there are still many people willing to help, you take on more and more responsibility for blazing your own trail to Eagle. Nathan Davis, Joseph Murray, Jay Shinholzer, and Mason Wood, you have been called before the pack because you have satisfied the requirements for Cub Scouting's highest rank, the Arrow of Light. Will their parents please join them? The first band of color is to remind you of the lessons you learned as a Cub Scout. Blue represents the spirit of Cub Scouting, the spirit of giving goodwill and doing your best. Do you promise, Arrow of Light Scouts, to fulfill the Scout promise and the Scout motto, do your best, when you receive the Arrow of Light badge? Arrow of Light Scouts have faithfully promised always to keep the spirit of Cub Scouting. As their parents and grandparents, do you also promise to continue to help your Scout through future Scouting adventures? The second band of color, white, represents the Scout law. Youth and adult leaders will cheerfully show you the skills you need, but it will be up to you to live up to the 12 points of the Scout law. Daily, you will be faced with decisions, and at times, the trail will seem most difficult to follow. Make your choices by always remembering the Scout law. In all you do, do you promise to forever be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent? The third band of color, yellow, stands for the actual arrow of light. Its shaft is straight and narrow, just as the path that you scouts should follow throughout your life. Its tip points the way to success in all that you do. It is pointing to the right, a symbol that nothing should be left undone. If it is within your power to do it, see that it gets done. And lastly, this is a symbol of the 7 rays of the sun, one for each day of the week. This is to remind you that every day is a new day, a day to do your best in everything, a day to honor your God and country, to do your good turn, a new chance to follow the scout law and to remember these words, on my honor. Each scout has blazed their own trail toward the Arrow of Light Award, and now the Arrow of Light will help them remember their promise to keep the spirit of scouting alive. Scouts, do you promise to let its light shine forth from you, to set an example for others to follow in your footsteps, and to set your eye on the eagle and never waver? Then I, Aquila, have the distinct honor to say to you, you are now full-fledged Arrow of Light holders. You guys pin that. You may wear the awards on your scout uniform, centered below the left shirt pocket, and to show your appreciation for the Aquilas in your life, here's a pin for you to present to the Aquila of your choosing. That's for you. Pick one to pin. Not for you, for one. Choose wisely. It is a great honor for me to greet you as a recipient of the Arrow of Light Award. The last candle and the last band of color is green. It symbolizes the beginning of your path toward Eagle as a Boy Scout. You will now be led to the bridge that connects Cub Scouting with Boy Scouting. As your name is called, cross over the bridge where Boy Scouts from Troop 351 will be waiting to welcome you into their troop and present you with the neckerchief slides, and epaulets you already have earned through your diligence as Arrow of Light Scouts. Nathan Davis. Daniel Murray, Joseph Murray. Jace Shinholzer. Mason Wood. Please join me in congratulating the newest members of Troop 351. There we go. So before anybody goes for the reception, we want to make sure we get plenty of photos here with the troop and our new troop members, okay? And I think we're going to give it one more shot here at the video. They can sit down, yeah. Yeah, your parents can sit down. Yeah, you guys go ahead and line up here for photo op. Yeah. The video stuff, we'll get it posted. Yeah. Okay. So there'll be a YouTube link you guys will get. Yeah. Okay. Other than that, please join us next door and our AOLs. Please join them and Troop 351 for our reception. Thank you.